Hello everybody, this is Goofsome Fox coming at you with two rated matches here in the buffed Gelgoog Cannon. This first match is going to be a 450 cost match on Arctic Base, with the following match being a 500 cost match on Ravine. So this is going to be the level 1 and 2 versions of the Gelgoog Cannon that I'll be using here. And as part of the November 2025 update we have had recently, we have had a new round of 30 unit adjustments, meaning a lot of mobile suits have been buffed as part of the update. And amongst the mobile suits that were adjusted, there has been some very interesting changes amongst them. One thing I've noticed is that a lot of suits seem to have gotten the limiter release function skill, which is where if your heat gauge or your ammo is full and you push the reload button, it will change how the weapon functions. And the Gelgoog Cannon didn't get anything like that, but it's just something I thought was worth mentioning because it just seems like it's something that a lot of suits have gotten. But looking at the Gelgoog Cannon here, this is a suit I talked about fairly long ago, not too long ago, when I was making a few videos on the different Gelgoogs in GBO2. The Gelgoog Cannon was one of the suits I talked about during that time, and when I did, I mentioned just how desperately the Gelgoog Cannon needed an adjustment. It was just a really poor suit. There was no reason to use the Gelgoog Cannon over anything else, especially even at its native cost, like at 450, the suit was just not doing good. And I'm glad to say that the suit not only got adjusted, but the adjustments really did some wonders for the cannon here. So I'm going to start off reading off the changes that they made here as part of the adjustments and go from there. And just for reference, the Gelgoog Cannon is a support type mobile suit. It is native to 450 and goes up to 650 at level 5. So starting off with the unit specs here, our unit HP has been enhanced from 18,000 to 20,000, with upper levels also getting enhanced. High speed movement has been enhanced from 165 to 190. Thrusters have been enhanced from 60 to 65, with the level 3 and above versions of the unit having their thrusters enhanced from 60 to 70. Rotation speed has been enhanced from 57 to 60. For your part slots, your close range slots have been increased from 5 to 7, mid-range slots have been increased from 10 to 11, and long-range part slots have been increased from 17 to 18, with upper levels being enhanced for all of those. The unit skill, High Performance Balancer level 1, has been given. The unit skill, Damage Control level 1, has been given. Level 4 and above unit skill, Damage Control level 2, has been given. The unit skill, Special Leg Buffer level 1, has been adjusted to level 3. For the level 3 and 4 versions of the unit, Special Leg Buffer level 2 has been adjusted to level 4, and for the level 5 version of the unit, Special Leg Buffer has been adjusted from level 2 to level 5. The unit skill, Enhanced Tackle level 1, has been adjusted to level 3, and the level 2 and above have had their Enhanced Tackle level 1 adjusted to level 4. So that's everything there for the specs. A very long list there, mainly because a lot of the adjustments are focused on certain levels of the Gelgoog Cannon. And the next adjustment we technically have here is that the Gelgoog Cannon did get a new primary weapon. I want to leave this for last for the adjustment because I really want to talk about this. You'll see I'm using it here. It's the Gelgoog Cannon beam rifle, but I'm going to talk about the sub-weapons first before I get to the new beam rifle. So, moving on to the sub-weapons first, the shoulder beam cannon has had its power increased from 3,000 to 3,200, with upper levels being enhanced, and the weapon switching time has been shortened. And then for our sub-weapon, the Arm LV2 missile launcher, the power has been increased from 375 to 400, with upper levels being enhanced, and the stagger accumulation value has been enhanced. So that's everything for the sub-weapons there, and I'm going to go back to the new main range weapon we have for the Gelgoog Cannon, that being the Gelgoog Cannon beam rifle. This is a newly added weapon exclusive to the Gelgoog Cannon, and while it has the same model as the base Gelgoog beam rifle, it functions quite differently. Instead of being a charging beam rifle, this one is a more standard instant stunning rifle, and I really dig this weapon on the Gelgoog Cannon. I think this weapon alone has been like one of the best adjustments for the Gelgoog Cannon. You get a much faster projectile because instead of firing the slow rocket from the high mobility rocket launcher, you now have a faster firing beam, and you also have more range. So yeah, lots of good stuff here with the Gelgoog Cannon beam rifle, and that's everything for the adjustments. I guess this is kind of leading into just the overall, just kind of like the discussion of the suit's adjustment itself. Yeah, Gelgoog Cannon here, they did some amazing wonders with the suit as part of the adjustment to really make the suit an actually viable pick now, and yeah, it's just been really good. I already mentioned a lot with the Gelgoog beam rifle here, or I should say the Gelgoog Cannon beam rifle. Again, really nice weapon. I think this weapon style of just being a longer range instant stunning rifle really just goes a lot better with the Gelgoog Cannon's overall playstyle. I think it just like works a lot better with the suit's weapons because it's very easy to get a quick stun with the beam rifle and then go straight into the back beam cannon. So you were able to get some really good damage off because you can go like Gelgoog beam rifle into the cannon, into the arm rockets, into the beam rifle again. It can make for a very nasty range combo. And looking at the other weapons too, having some increased damage for the shoulder beam cannon I think is really nice. And the Armor LV2 missile launchers, these are a weapon I complained about in my last Gelgoog Cannon video, and yeah, they feel a lot better now that they have that enhanced stagger accumulation and improved damage. Because I think like when I was using the Gelgoog Cannon pre-buff, yeah, the missiles really didn't seem to do anything in terms of like accumulation or anything. Now I think if you get all 3 rockets on a target, it will be able to do a accumulation stagger. So again, that's really nice for the suit, especially since those rockets reload really fast. So yeah, everything for the weapons there is just really good. And looking at the rest of the adjustments they did here, the high-speed movement being enhanced from 165 to 190, that is just amazing. That is such a big jump from what the Gelgoog Cannon had before. Really makes this suit a lot more maneuverable. You can keep up with the team a lot better. So that's like another thing I think they did really well with this suit. Improved thrusters as well, you know, allows you to make more use of that enhanced mobility. And having high performance balancer and damage control is both really nice since, you know, it high performance balancer you can go straight into your melee. Really it just seems like what they wanted to do was make this suit a more mid-range suit. And real quick before we continue here, let's take a look at the stats for this first match. First place with 9 kills and 2 loss, first in damage and first in individual. Really good match there with the Gelgoog Cannon. And for a majority support team too, that's something I didn't mention with that first match, but that is going to lead us into the second match here on Ravine. This is going to be a 500 cost match, and going back to what I was saying about the mobility and the damage control, yeah, really nice mobility with that improved turning speed and thruster gauge, and then just improved speed in general. And again, being able to go straight into melee with the Gelgoog Cannon, really nice because again, you do have that quick instant stunning rifle, so you can get a stun and go in for a melee, and then you can follow that up with the beam cannon. It pretty much, if you can get that downswing on somebody and your beam cannon is ready, you essentially have a free shot with the back beam cannon, which is really nice to have because the back beam cannon can really do a number on like suits that have low beam defense, like things like the camper and like suits like that. If you can hit them with that beam cannon, you are going to be doing some stellar damage. So yeah, like really, and I already mentioned everything else. The improved leg buffers, you have the better enhanced tackle, really, just everything here has been just such a nice buff for the Gelgoog Cannon that, again, the suit really is just better. It actually feels like a viable pick now, because prior to this, there was just no real incentive to use the Gelgoog Cannon. It did not offer anything to the user or the team. It was just a very lackluster support, and now that they have adjusted it and they gave it this new primary, it is just a much better suit. It is able to do more consistent damage, and it's just able to keep stuns better. Again, it can go straight into its melee, so like you just have way more options with the Gelgoog Cannon here, where again it really feels like they were trying to aim to make it a more mid-range mobile suit, just really being able to make more use of all of the suit's weapons, which really just, led to an amazing adjustment. I really have no complaints with the Gelgoog Cannon here. I'm really glazing the adjustment here. It's not, I don't think it's as big as an adjustment as like what happened with like suits like the Gunner Gundam and the RX-78-2, where they were like this sudden breath of like new life. Like I don't think we're going to see some influx of Gelgoog Cannons start taking over GBO2 or anything, but again, really it just makes the Gelgoog Cannon a more viable option, which honestly, I think for where the Gelgoog Cannon was before, just being a very poor suit, I think just making it a viable option and one that is, decent for the most part, was just a really good move with everything they gave it. The only thing, like my one thing, and this is such a nitpick that it like doesn't really matter, the only thing I would like to see for the Gelgoog Cannon is like that like buckler shield on the right arm. Maybe either have it be used as an actual shield, or maybe let it have some type of like defense mode. Like maybe I don't think that would do a whole lot for the Gelgoog Cannon. If anything, just making the shield would just kind of make it annoying, because like if it gets destroyed, you're gonna get stunned. So maybe just kind of leaving the shield as it is now is the best choice, but again, maybe some form of defense mode, like defense mode level 1, that could be maybe something kind of neat for it, but again, as it stands now, that's more like a nitpick, and it doesn't really, like, I don't think it's really a necessity for the Gelgoog Cannon right now. So, yeah, that's really everything I have to say here for the adjustments. I highly recommend getting the Gelgoog Cannon beam rifle. It was added to the DP store. I probably should have said that way earlier in the video, but yeah, the new beam rifle for the Gelgoog Cannon, it is in the DP store, and it's very affordable. Like, it does not cost a lot of DP whatsoever. So, like, if you really want to try the buffed Gelgoog Cannon with that new weapon, it's really easy to do so. It's a really affordable weapon. Again, just costs some DP. I don't even think any of them like go to like 10,000 DP or anything. Like, again, it's a very affordable new weapon to get for this suit. So I highly recommend getting this beam rifle, because again, I think it's really nice, and it'd be cool to see this beam rifle maybe get put onto some more suits in the future. Not every Gelgoog, because I think the original Gelgoog beam rifle is still a fairly good weapon for the most part. There's really only a few Gelgoogs that I would really consider giving this version of the rifle to. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but, hey, it is always there if they want to add it to more suits. So, yeah, that's really everything I have here for the Gelgoog Cannon. Just kind of summarizing it here, very nice adjustment that brought a very mediocre, just overall useless suit into a more, just brought that up into a more useful, viable support pick. So I'm really glad with how the adjustment turned out, and that's really something I could say for a lot of the adjustments that have been happening, that have happened with the November 2025 update. I've been trying out a few of the suits already. I have some more I plan on doing videos on, but just to kind of go over some of the ones that I've already tried, I tried the Jester in some actual matches and in its situation battle, the Phoenix hunting one. The Jester feels really nice. They gave that suit a dodge roll and some other adjustments, and they gave it a new weapon too, a new sub-weapon grenade, and the Jester feels really nice. I've tried the Easy 8, which the Easy 8 is not a suit I play all too often, and I have really been enjoying that suit with the new Vulcans it got. That was another one of the suits that actually got the limited release skill for the Vulcans, where it makes them fire all together, fire a lot faster, and yeah, you get like some really good stun out of it. And the last suit I'll talk about for now, just kind of a brief kind of go over, is the I guess I'll go with the G-Line Light Armor. G-Line Light Armor, I'm hoping to make a video on that one, but that's another one. They gave that suit the mobile shooting skill, which is very interesting because most suits that get mobile shooting tend to have instant stunning weapons, while the rifle that the light armor has doesn't do that unless you charge it. That one has a very interesting adjustment. I'm still trying to like get some good matches with that one and like see how I really feel about it, but yeah, those are like the other adjustments I'll kind of talk about for now. I'll leave everything else for live streams and future videos, but yeah, we're going to be nearing the end of the match here in the next few seconds. Oh, I actually forgot to mention too with the Gelgoog Cannon, I did try to use this suit at 600 at level 4, and unfortunately I got disconnected from the match, so I wasn't able to finish it, but the match was actually going really good. So yeah, Gelgoog Cannon, again, just really good adjustment in what they did here. But hey, that's going to be mission complete. Let's see how we did with this 500 cost match here. And top in assist and top in damage. And second place overall with 4 kills and 2 losses. So, yeah, pretty good match there with the 500 cost Gelgoog Cannon. Both of these matches actually went really well, a lot better than they would have been if I was using the Gelgoog Cannon before the adjustment. So, yeah, really good adjustment here. Really looking forward to trying out the other adjustments they did, because again, a lot of suits got some very interesting changes to them. A lot of new skills, a lot of new weapons, like sub-weapons and things like that. So, yeah, really looking forward to see how this goes. But, yeah, that's going to be everything I have for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the buffed Gelgoog Cannon. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.